In this time when we're trying to fight global warming and reduce carbon footprint, intelligent Nigerians have been able to build the first indigenous electric car in Africa, and this is happening in the University of Lagos, Nigeria. I'm your very own sensational C Classic, and you're welcome on board. Let's do this. I'm enjoying my ride. You can join me on this one. So we have the 2015 model D0ve P1 electric car, don't forget. I can see him here. So was there a campaign or?
Yes, this was our exhibition in 2015. That was when we brought D0ve P1 to the public eye.
Wow.
So we held it at Julius Berger Hall, one of the auditoriums here at engineering, and we launched it to the public eye. That was when D0ve P1 came to the public eye.
Great. And an amazing vehicle. I've driven it, and I felt so cool, man.
Thank you.
Man, okay, but let's talk about the car. Let's talk more about the car. Right. Let's start with the body. What material is this?
This is fiberglass with reinforced plastic. It was actually molded by students in art.
So it was made by the art guys?
Yes, students in art. Yeah. You should know that this was made by students.
Wow.
We had help with from technologists. So
okay, now let's talk. Okay, this is the steering.
Yes, that's our steering.
So how did you get this?
We actually got this parts from a particular mechanic.
Wow.
At Onipan.
Okay.
Then we machined the system itself, designed it ourselves. If you look in there, you will actually see our rack and pinion design. Okay. It was designed by ourselves. The only thing here is we got this from just off the shelf.
Wow.
And others we machine it ourselves. A lot of things you see here, we machined ourselves.
This is just basically just to sell the idea of what we are capable of doing, of what Nigerians were capable of doing with Nigerian products. Okay. So most of the things here, when you scale it up, they'll be on different. There'll be different things. Like you explained about the differentials, different things will come into play when it's scaled up for marketable versions.
Can this go out?
Yes, it can go out. We can go out.
It won't affect any part of the...
not at all. We have to remove a couple of things. Remove this.
The skeleton of a vehicle. Is this the same thing we have in cars, other cars?
Yes, they are all covered.
They are pumps, like
they're usually covered.
Oh.
All this you see here, they are the suspension system. So we had to design our own. You can see this was designed by. But we got these parts of the, like I mentioned, we got some parts, and now have to think of how to adapt it to our own design. So what we did here, we did a combination of adaptive design, innovative design, and redesign.
Great.
To bring the idea
just to bring the idea to reality. This is the regular normal keke. Tricycle. Yes, what we popularly call keke.
Okay, so
this is the tire. So everything you see here is locally sourced. You can get them anywhere.
Now I can see 2 car batteries.
Yes.
For this.
Yes.
So when the bigger one is here, would we need 2 car batteries?
Actually, we'll need more than that, but it's not going to be
like
this kind of battery.
Like
we're not going to be using the lithium-ion battery.
We're not going to be using this. And this size, like, is smaller than this.
In fact, I love what Tesla does with the battery pack. You won't see the battery anywhere. It's actually, it's like, it makes the floor of the car.
Wow.
That's where the battery is.
There are many varieties.
You'll be seeing this. You'll be seeing this.
Great. Okay, so but can we put this back because I enjoy the aesthetics.
Let's do that.
Okay, so I'm very interested in this team, and I've heard you mention D0ve. Can you tell me more about D0ve?
D0ve is an acronym.
Okay.
Designed for zero vehicle emissions.
Designed for
Zero vehicle emissions. It's actually spelled D0ve.
Not
designed for zero
Vehicle
emission.
We're
Okay,
trying
so
to promote zero emission.
great,
So
great.
the name Dove came in.
At the end of the day, we make money as well.
Yes,
Yeah,
while
in the long
creating
run,
value,
Yeah.
making money.
So Dove is just in Unilag.
No.
But
We are-
Dove started out in
Unilag.
Okay, so you've expanded to
We've expanded to 3 other schools. We have 2 other schools rather. So
Okay.
we are 3 in total. We have Dove Esut, that's Enugu State University of Science and Technology.
Okay.
We have Dove BUK, that's Bayero University, Kano.
Wow.
We have 6 other schools that are currently in the registration process. We have Dove, Jabatech, Funab, Futa, Unizik, UNN.
So,
like
And the
so
likes of them.
the goal is to make sure
Let's
we drop the emission,
Yes,
the
reduce
gas,
carbon
footprint.
footprint.
reduce
drop it to
carbon
the barest
footprint.
minimum.
So you talked about some are trying to register.
Yes,
Is Dove a company or
we have the Dove parent body.
okay? What's that?
It's the body that supersedes, or let's say superheads, other clubs, because we don't want to call it the ones you see in different schools. We call them clubs.
Okay.
We have Dove University of Lagos, Dove Esut,
Okay,
but we
so
have the Dove
The parent body.
parent
Where
body,
is that?
the headquarters. It's in Yaba, Onike,
Okay.
63 Wire Road.
Like a company or what?
We just have a place where some of us who have finished school, we
Oh.
go, we think, we do some things. A lot of us that are available.
Call it
come
our
around.
headquarters
Yes,
for now.
we are headquarters for now.
Oh, I thought maybe it was from a company or something. Oh, still the same
Still the same.
young men who were in school.
Yeah.
You have a place like an
Just like
office.
having a
Yes,
hub
an
for
office.
tech guys where they
Okay.
have their, so this is like our home
Yeah.
where we just
Call
go
it our own
brainstorm.
hub center.
Wow. Okay, this is your home where you stay.
Where
You,
we stay.
you think.
Brainstorm.
Design come out
Try to be in
there.
our
You
zone.
know,
yeah.
try to be creative
Wow.
and innovative there. This initiative started 2014, February 2014. And some will think that by now we should have, investors, support and everything. We don't have pardon rent. It's been 3 years. What would you think? A lot
Are you not ready to-
lot of people would give up.
We
Okay.
have given up.
And
No.
you're not ready to give up in the next 3 years.
We're not even looking at
Because
it.
this is basically the future. This is the future.
Okay.
Globally, aside Nigeria, globally, everybody's trying. Globally, every major economy is trying to reduce carbon footprint. We've succeeded in achieving that on a small scale. So it's just a matter of just taking it to a large scale.
And there's market. So all we need right now.
So
Market
like
is there.
there's the market is ready, just waiting for the product. That's basically what.
Okay, you have the market.
The market is ready.
It's ready.
So it's just like water. Everybody needs water. So
Whoa.
why wouldn't you make good water?
Let me bust your brain a little bit.
Oh,
Please
Let me
bust
bust
it.
your brain.
okay. Let me hear that. Bust it.
A bill has been passed in Germany right
Okay.
now that by 2030, ICE cars, that's internal combustion engines, that the conventional cars is here,
Oh.
that use fossil fuels,
Run of fame.
will not be found on their roads at all.
Anymore.
2030 is how many years from now?
That's 13 years time.
Just 13 years
13
time.
years.
And you know what Germany is in terms of automobile? You know what Germany
That is
Wow,
that is
that's
somewhere.
the
That is a
market.
place where the ICE
The-
cars
yes.
were actually invented.
That's where I
BMW
hear.
have the-
I know
all these-
Porsche
Yes.
Panamera.
So
I
imagine-
think-
Imagine what will happen,
happen.
because it's traditionally it's been known that any bill, that any law, whatever has been
About cars,
passed in
automobiles from
Germany,
other countries.
it has a way of affecting the whole of
Yeah,
you know,
I was
influencing
actually,
the
I was told by a big fish in the automobile market that whenever you need a custom-made car, I'm talking about those cars that are going for 200 million. It's from Germany. That's where they build. I think so. They build for Africa. They build for America. They build for different countries, and we're having such a bill. Whoa, that means there's a market here, yeah?
There is a market here because when that happens, indirectly, not even directly, we will be forced to buy the electric cars because they will be making electric cars.
So, should we wait for Nigeria to pass such a bill before we support this talent, support these ideas, very brilliant ideas? Think about it. We're having electric cars by Nigerians, from Nigeria, for everybody in the world. What do you think? Why don't you join in this campaign and let's have the buy Naira to grow the Naira, and we can, hey, support our guys to build electric cars. Do you think it can happen? If you think so, then let's invest in this. Thank you so much. I'm your very own sensation, MC Classic, and it's Impulse TV. You can follow us on all our social media platforms, on Facebook, Instagram, and subscribe on YouTube so you get it faster and better daily.